So I started experimenting, and what I was trying to do was to build the ultimate empathy machine. And here's one of the early experiments. So this is called the Wilderness Downtown. It was a collaboration with Arcade Fire. It asks you to put in the address where you grew up at the beginning of it. It's a website, and out of it starts growing these little boxes with different browser windows. And you see this teenager running down a street, and then you see Google Street View and Google Maps imagery, and you realize the street he's running down is yours. And when he stops in front of a house, he stops in front of your house. And this was great, and I saw people having an even deeper emotional reaction to this than the things that I had made in rectangles. And I'm taking a piece of your history and putting it inside the framing of the story. But then I started thinking, okay, well that's a part of you, but how do I put all of you inside of the frame? So to do that, I started making art installations. And this is one called The Treachery of Sanctuary. It's a triptych. I'm going to show you the third panel. So now I've got you inside of the frame, and I saw people having even more visceral emotional reaction to this work than the previous one. But then I started thinking about frames, and what do they represent? And a frame is just a window. I mean, all the media that we watch, television, cinema, they're these windows into these other worlds. And I thought, well, great, I got you in a frame, but I don't want you in the frame. I don't want you in the window. I want you through the window. I want you on the other side, in the world, inhabiting the world. So that leads me back to virtual reality. Let's talk about virtual reality. Unfortunately, talking about virtual reality is like dancing about architecture. And this is actually someone dancing about architecture in virtual reality. So it's difficult to explain. Why is it difficult to explain? It's difficult because it's a very experiential medium. You feel your way inside of it. It's a machine, but inside of it, it feels like real life. It feels like truth. And you feel present in the world that you're inside, and you feel present with the people that you're inside of it with.